Hello viewers. This is Michelle. And I am going to present the information about the overall high-level overview for PV in the coming slides. Before looking into the high-level overview of PV, let's discuss about different stages present or required to cross for a medicine from the time of its birth. It starts with discovery of molecule and ends with marketing approval. Now, let's look into each stage significance. In drug discovery, there are three crucial steps which include target identification, lead identification, and optimization of lead molecules. There are multiple experts involved in the process of discovering a new molecule as potential therapeutic solution for a disease, which included medicinal chemist, organic chemist, biologist, computational chemist and biologist, clinical pharmacologist, etc. Once a new lead molecule identified within an approximate time of 3 to 5 years, it enters into the next stage of process, which is preclinical evaluation that ideally happens for 1 to 2 years. In this phase, molecule will be ingested into animal models to evaluate the ADME profile, which means molecule absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion from the body. This phase also evaluates the molecule's toxicity potential in various body tissues of body. Once the molecule's toxicity and ADME profile is found acceptable and within the desired limits, then pharmaceutical company applies to regulatory body with the preclinical results for initiating conduct of clinical trials in human subjects. This is called as investigational new drug (IND) application. After IND approval, pharmaceutical company and its third-party clinical research partner execute conduct of phase 1 trial in 20 to 100 healthy volunteers to evaluate the safety and dosage of molecule required for its efficacy. The moment phase 1 starts, PV comes into play in crucial role for developmental molecules in safety evaluation, which happens around 1 to 2 years. Molecule enters into phase 2 after successful completion of phase 1 evaluation. In phase 2, this molecule will be given into patients who are having that particular medical condition for which the molecule is expected to treat. Phase 2 happens in 2 to 3 years for evaluation of efficacy and side effects in study participants. After successful completion with positive results, then molecule enters into larger clinical trial, which is phase 3. In phase 3, the medicinal product under investigation will be given to huge number of participants, which would be around 300 to 3,000 subjects. This phase evaluates efficacy and safety of investigational medicinal product in larger group, and that happens for a period of 3 to 4 years. So phase 1, 2, and 3 trials are commonly referred as interventional clinical trials, as these studies are intended for the medicinal product under investigation and which is administered in a controlled environment by healthcare professionals in clinical research under standard conditions. Once the investigational medicinal product is found successful with phase 3, pharmaceutical company applies for new drug approval, NDA, to the regulatory authority. After NDA approval, company avails license to market the product in country where the approval has been given. After marketing approval, investigational medicinal product can then be called as a marketed medicinal product. There is still need for continuous evaluation of safety and efficacy in marketed medicinal products for ensuring the positive benefit-risk balance. Studies conducted after marketing approval are considered as phase 4, and there are varieties of phase 4 trials which included observational studies, post-authorization safety study, pregnancy registries, etc. These phase 4 studies can also be called as non-interventional trials, since there is no complete intervention by treating healthcare professional in medicine administration, etc. So, as seen in previous slide, there is requirement of safety evaluation along with efficacy evaluation for an investigational medicinal product to enter into next phase of development. Whether the investigational medicinal product administered to healthy volunteers in phase 1 or to diseased subjects in Phase 2 or Phase 3, safety outcomes play a crucial role in determining the benefit-risk balance of the product. So, the safety data originating from the unlicensed medicines or the developmental molecules will be recorded, processed and stored in both clinical and safety databases. License will be granted to investigational molecule with greater benefit than risk, which implies there is a favorable safety profile along with anticipated benefits. Even after a medicine is marketed, there is even more requirement of PV as the usage of product increases in the market under real-world conditions to general public with broader group of population. As before regulatory approval, medicines are studied in a controlled environment in a smaller number of people exposed to the product in a limited time period. There is uncertainty in the safety of medicinal product, hence there is need to collect, record and assess the safety data. For every pharmaceutical company, PV is an obligation by regulatory bodies for ensuring the favorable benefit-risk profile throughout the product life cycle and the market. Here favorable benefit-risk profile means that medicine is showing greater benefit than doing harm. Whenever there is change in the safety profile of medicinal product, various action would be implemented to ensure patient safety. Some of the actions include change in label update, restricting the product use to limited population, recalling the product having safety or quality issues, etc. If a significant safety concern identified causing benefit-risk profile as unfavorable, then a complete product withdrawal can be implemented for patient safety. Some of the products withdrawn recently from market due to the unfavorable benefit-risk profile are lorcaserin, ranitidine, Falcadine, etc. The main objective of PV is to enable patients for safe and effective use of medicinal products. This can be achieved by early identification of unknown safety concerns of medicines, detection of any sudden increase in reporting of medicine side effects, consistent evaluation of benefit-risk ratios for medicines in the market. It can happen by bringing more awareness in safe, rational and more effective use of medicines. A robust PV system is of paramount for meeting these objectives for better patient safety and public health. Pharmacovigilance ecosystem encompasses multiple stakeholders. Pharmaceutical companies with regulatory obligation of maintaining a PV system for ensuring the safety for their medicinal products. Patients and healthcare professionals as the key personnel in reporting medicine usage experiences and providing feedback, which is significant source for safety data. National health authorities and regulatory bodies in overseeing, regulating the approvals and providing guidance to industry for standards in pharmacovigilance. So, you have to be aware of some key global organization across the globe who contributed for standard guidelines to practice in PV ensuring harmonization. These include World Health Organization, International Conference on Harmonization, Council for International Organizations of Medical Sciences, the International Society of Pharmacovigilance. And across the globe, there are key health authorities which contributed for better patient safety through various crucial regulatory decisions and impacted millions of patients' lives. These include European Medicines Agency, EMA, United States Food and Drugs Administration, US FDA, Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, MHRA, in UK. Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Agency, PMDA, in Japan. Therapeutic Goods Administration, TGA, Australia. Health Canada. Chinese Food and Drug Administration, CFDA, China. National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency, NPRA, Malaysia. So, This is the basic overview about PV. If you would like to know more about PV, you can watch our other videos in this channel on concepts of ICSR case processing, aggregate reports, signal management, etc.